Alright guys, this is 30 Feet Crew 7 here, and I'm going to bring you my Mechanical Acuity bombing build. We'll start off with my food. I like to run the Bewitched Sugar Skulls with the Stage 4 Vampire. Stage 4 Vampire is really good with the sprint, guys. This is the max movement speed right here. You can run around, pretty much do whatever you want if you like this. Stage 4 Vampire. We're going to be going right into the gear here first. 1 axe Mechanical Acuity, sharpened, and 1 axe Vicious Death, Nernhond. I like to run the Brutality Draining or any penetration poison. You can run a glyph if you want. Some people run the Oblivion Damage glyph. I like to get some extra penetration because this build has low penetration, so a little bit of penetration on one target at least. As long as one of them pops, a Vicious Death will kill them. I use next on to the next Restoration Staff of Potentates on my back bar. Decisive. Reduces the damage taken from players by 3%, so that's really good on our back bar. Decisive is going to give us extra ulti regen. Ulti regen's key for this because if we don't have an ult, we're used to this, guys. The Drain Magicka poison, you don't have to use this one. It's pretty expensive, but as long as you get a poison, it gets you minor heroism. Because the faster we're getting that ult, the more useful we are. If we have no ult, we are useless. This poison, though, it'll give you extra Magicka restoration and stamina restoration. So this one's really expensive. I think it's Dragon's Blood and Dragon Rearm with Columbine to make this. But these ones are pretty OP because I'm always gonna have enough resources to get the fuck out of there. If someone sees me heavy attacking, I'm getting that poison, all that back from them, and then I'm also getting minor heroism really fast. So that's really good, you guys. Poison's good in the back bar for minor heroism. I'm running all medium except for one piece. My leg's gonna be light, so medium Baylord, Divine, medium Mechanical Chest, Divine, medium Baylord, Armed, Divine, medium Mechanical, Divine, Max Magicka, all the same guys. Medium Mechanical again on my hands, and then my one light piece is going to be my Vicious Death right here, Mundus. Divine again, guys. And then medium on my feet, Divine again. 3-piece jewelry are going to be our Vicious Death here. I do infused spell damage. You could probably run one Bloodthirsty if you wanted to, guys. But that's up to you. And so that's pretty much it for the gear, guys. You have to run 1 axe, 1 axe. 1 here. We're going to go over the crit damage cap. This is what I'm killing people on. You could switch it up and put in a light piece if you wanted to. Let's go into our skills here. I'm going to start with my back bar. Power extraction on my back bar. Major brutality, minor courage, 20% spell damage, and 215 weapon and spell damage, guys. Weapon and spell. So this is going to be the hardest part about the build because hitting this power extraction is very hard. You can get your major sorcery somewhere else, but you still miss out on that weapon and spell damage. So I like to run this because this is the strongest thing you can have. Proxy Death's going to be my next one. We all know what Proximity Death does. Channel acceleration, increasing my movement speed and my crit damage. So that's really important, guys. This is how we're gonna have major expedition at the beginning of the bomb, and then when we kill them, we get major expedition to get out of there because of our champion point passives, which I'll explain later. Combat Prayer is my next one. We're getting minor berserk at the beginning of our bomb, and we're getting some resistance, so it's really important. It's also a good group heal for your resistance. Simmering Frenzy. This is going to be another hard part about this build, is stacking up Simmering Frenzy to the max times. You get, 8, 16, 24, 32, 400 weapon and spell damage from this. Very good. We're going to have Soul Harvest as our ult. This is generally to generate ultimate for you. While slotted, anytime you kill an enemy, you get 10 ultimate. So this is all about our ulti regen. If we don't have ultimate, we're useless, right? But this is also good for single target damage on people, guys. You can smack them with this and then give them a merciless resolve. You're having a hard time single targeting to someone down, so it's a really good skill to have on your back bar here. Let's go to the front bar. We're gonna have Camouflage Hunter as square. You can pull Nightblades out with this, but also You're going to get Minor Berserk in the middle of your bomb, which is the most important thing that we need. It gives you Major Prophecy and Savagery, but we don't really need that because we already have max crit rating with the Mechanical Acuity, so it's mostly before the Minor Berserk at the end there, after dealing crit damage from an enemy's flank. And next we're going to have Concealed Weapon. This is really important because you're going to get Minor Expedition. We need that movement speed to get around people, get out of there. That's very important. And then the 10% increased damage coming out of stealth, very important. And then you can also set some people off balance and heavy attack them and stun them pretty hard, which is also important. Next we have Whirling Blades, which are pretty much our execute at the end. As long as they're under 50% health, we're going to do 100% more damage. It's going to be dropping 22, 25k on people. And critting. Merciless Resolve. This is very important, guys, because it's going to give us weapon and spell damage, 60 stacking up to 5 times depending on a light or heavy attack. So that's really good. Also, it's going to be a main burst for us on single target damage. We have that huge spectral bow, so that we're going to be getting that thing up to 25, 40k on people. And like I said, if there's one guy who's too tanky, just in cap them, Merciless Resolve, bango. And then Shadowy Disguise is going to be our R1, getting us around invisible. And Soul Tether will be our ult, which is going to smack people down, heals us when we hit them so we can get out of there. Awesome ult. Very good, you guys. Let's go up to the champion points here. Start off with the green tree. I don't know why I have Master Gather on there, but these are the important ones. Gifted Rider, Mount Speed, Steed's Blessing, of course. Sustaining Shadows is going to be the important one because of the sneaking cost reduction. We're always sneaking, of course, right? Next one is going to be Fighting Finesse. Increase my crit damage and crit healing, very important. Master at Arms, 6% damage done. Direct damage, which is pretty much everything we do. Biting Aura, which is the area effective damage, which would be our Soul Tether. We love that. Our Spin, Win, all that stuff. And then Backstabber, which is going to be go along with our Camouflage Hunter. This is really important. Increase your critical damage, guys. I'm maxing out the critical damage as high as it can go. We want to be over the cap to deal with these people running, you know, all these crit resist sets like Rallying Cry and things like that. The bomb build to deal with ball groups, so we want to be over the crit damage cap. They're all buffing each other up. And then our final wheel is going to be Thrill of the Hunt, giving us major expedition at the end of our bomb so we can get out of there. Clarity, increasing my movement speed all the time so we can get in and out of bombs fast. Bastion, giving us some extra damage on the back end, which we need. This is where you can move it around. Siphoning spells is what I like to use. Usually when I go into bomb, I have no resources. I come out with a couple kills and I have resources, but up to you. So there you go, guys. That's pretty much the build. You could change up stage 4 Vampire. You could change the Boon of the Shadow, but pretty much what you're going to do to channel up, Simmering Frenzy, Combat Prayer, Proxy, hit your pot switch, and you know, that's how it is. You can see it stacking up there. And if I go to my stat sheet here, you know, we're 129% crit, so it's crazy. I'll show you how to make these pots here real quick. But essentially, what you need for this pot is for it to have ravaged health. So, you're gonna want to use Fleshy Larva, Crimson Nernroot. Where is that at? Okay, Crimson Nernroot, Fleshy Larva, and anything that'll make a Ravage Health pot is pretty much what you're gonna want. I use the spell crit ones. Right now I'm using the Essence of Health. So you try to use a Columbine, Fleshy Larva, and Crimson Nernroot, and that'll make this. As long as it has the Ravage 94 health, guys, it'll work for you, okay? Let me show you guys some clips of me bombing and show you guys a little bit how it works.
I love to fuck retarded chicks with whippoorwill bats. The ones they fucking head goes flat when I pull out the gat. I'm also into sodomites and secretaries. I'm very scary. My ice pick rips screw virgin cherries. And all you goons that think you got half of what me and my brother got, get chop 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 like Marvin's cock. Eat, sit and die! Eat, sit and die!